Hey, it's Monday and I'm Midja, and this week I've been working with an organization on their company values and how to bring those values to life. How to get their people to understand what each value means and really what's expected of them. Because if we think about a company value, say it might be respect or it might be creativity, these values can mean different things to different people. And I believe the best way to get your people to connect with your values is storytelling. And if we think about culture, we have to think tribal. And what do tribes do? Tribes, they come together and they tell stories, powerful stories that are passed through the generations. And then those stories actually become like legendary. And I believe organizations, businesses need to do exactly the same thing. Instead of trying to push information onto people to tell them what to do, pull people in with stories. Stories that invoke their senses and their imagination and engage with their emotions so they get that emotional connection. And they'll remember those stories and they'll know what it means to be a part of your organization. And then they'll engage and then they will commit and of course perform. Now I remember as a young lawyer starting in a firm, I was told about, obviously, client care and how to build rapport with the client. You've got to build rapport with the client. I'm like, sure, okay, yep, I can do that. And then one of the partners shared a story with me. And it was a story about a new client interview. So going out to a client's home for that first time and meeting them. And it was a stinking hot day. It was out west. The house when they got there was unkept, not very clean. And the wife of the client had baked this cake. And it was sitting on the kitchen bench. And the icing was kind of melting. And there were kind of flies on the cake. And I'm like, well, what did you do? And the partner said to me, I ate the effing cake. Because Midja, you always eat the effing cake. And I was like, okay, now I get it. Now I know what that client care means. And that story, I'll always remember it. And it brought back those emotions and made me connect with what client care meant. In a way that just telling me to care for my client just didn't do. So as an organization, as leaders within an organization, you have got to find and discover your stories. And you need to tell them over and over again. And make your culture, make your values come to life. Engage your people and get them to really understand what it means to be part of your tribe. I'm Midja. Bye.